the local theatre scene has been thriving of late, and one of the great local companies is Jopuka. They've been putting on some excellent shows since coming out of lockdown. And joining us from Jopuka, who have been at the Red Tree Theatre and the Art House and other places, getting particularly young local people to go in theatre from all different walks of life. They're a very inclusive company, but the artistic director there, Josh Maxwell, has had a bit of a look at the new federal government's cultural policy, the Revive policy, which is set to, they say, reinvigorate the arts. The opposition saying it's no good, as oppositions often do. What's your view, Josh? You've had a close look at it now.
Yeah, good morning, Scott. Look, I have read the document. I haven't read it cover to cover yet, but I've definitely read the press points and all the bits to do with my sector. And frankly, I'm incredibly optimistic about the future of the arts and culture sector. I've been in the sector for 15 years, and like Monday when that policy came out and I was able to skim through and now look through a bit more seriously about all the things that are in that document, I feel optimistic about my sector for the first time in so long, and I'm actually really excited for once, which is really nice to think, that we've got a government that's actually recognising arts as work, recognising artists as valuable members of society. They often say, the farmers and the truckies are the backbone, the lifeblood of the nation. I think nurses and doctors and teachers should be thrown in there too, but, our artists are our soul, they're our voice. And look, it is, there's some things we knew were coming. I was at the Australian Writers Guild Award last year, and we knew that the stream was going to be made to fulfil Aussie content quotas. But reading that document, it was like reading Christmas Day. It was fantastic.
That's good. Yeah, the streamers having to put in Aussie content, that's a good thing, and it's a good thing for them because our unique stuff will go to the rest of the world then as well. What about a little company like yours? It's very big on inclusion, looking after people from, people with disabilities, young people particularly, Aboriginal people from all walks of life, really. Yeah,
look, totally. We've the youth arts sector, which is my primary sector, we've all been singing from the same songbook the last 10 years. When Jopuka was founded, we actually came in at a really turbulent time. There was 29 youth arts bodies funded federally. There's now only 4. They were all under the last government cuts. We've been basically trying to campaign for the inclusion of getting the Australia Council, now Creative Australia, its funding back, so they could address underfunded areas like youth arts. And those words were specifically in the document, and that was just such a relief, knowing that all the work, and you can't pinpoint one person, the work at ATYP and Polyglot and all these organisations that have been doing to get that organisation in. So with organisations like us, and we know there's a lot of steps to go, there's funding applications, there's lots of rigmarole to go through, but I'm optimistic that, there's going to be substantial money there at the end for us to be able to better service the region's young people and put on better works and help them have the agency to tell stories.
All right, you better get into the grant writing right now. Before we go, a minute before the news, give an upcoming show a plug.
Look, we've got a bunch of stuff. We've got a Red Tree Theatre's got Shelley Valentine educating readers starting this weekend. We've got Charlie Pilgrim in a couple of weeks, and lots coming up. American Idiot, Sound of Music, plenty of stuff coming up. We'll get into the depth of that with Backstage Pass and have a longer chat with you, Josh, about Jopuka's upcoming season. Thanks for joining us. Thanks so much, Scott. Have a good day.